Hello and welcome back to the channel. As the Ninja smokes away our chicken in the background there, I thought I'd talk about the unit again after owning it for around about 2 years. This isn't a sponsored video because I'm not David Beckham and I don't have millions of followers, so it's definitely not Ninja paying me to say any of this, so we just get that out of the way. So here in the UK, we've had some lovely spring days, some nice sunshine, which hopefully will turn into summer, and so thoughts inevitably start to turn towards barbecues. If you're anything like me, you'd be wondering what's lurking for you down the bottom of the garden once you take the lid off your coal barbecue. No matter how clean you may think that you've put it away, inevitably it's going to need a clean, and you'll probably, depending on how much you've spent on it, even consider buying a new one. On the other hand, if you have invested into a gas burner, which is what I did at first, you will probably be having a look around for those gas canisters now and trying to work out how much is left, how many barbecues you can get out of them. And that's where the Ninja, for me, works. It is an electrical unit, so if you think back to the days of George Foreman grills, if you're of that age, then it's essentially that with a smoker attached to the side. As with most Ninja products, it's very well made, it's very familiar looking with the other Ninja products, and it really is all about ease of use. So what you've got is a grill plate that's completely detachable. It is non-stick, so once you've done your barbecue, my top tip there is invest into a second grill plate. Doesn't necessarily have to be Ninja branded, and what that allows you to do is essentially, once the unit's cooled down, you can take the one you've used off, give it a little bit of washing up liquid, leave it to soak, and in the meantime, you can put the second unit or the second grill plate onto the unit and put it away. And for that, I bought a storage bag, which wasn't Ninja branded. I picked it up off Amazon. And that means that once the unit's cooled down, I essentially take the smoker basket out of the side of the unit, leave those to cool down because obviously they are hot. I will then, as I say, take the grill plate off after it's cooled down and then leave that to soak so that I can put the unit away nice and clean, ready for its next use. So the unit itself has got some presets, so they're presets to time and temperatures. It's not an exact science to whatever you're cooking on there, whether that be meats or other products, so it's always important to think, to check the temperature, especially if you're cooking meat, make sure it's cooked all the way through. If you want to splash out, there is a Ninja XL that comes with a built-in thermometer, and I believe you can control the temperature and other aspects of the cook with an app. So for us, I didn't feel like I needed to stretch to that. This is the standard version, and there's easily enough surface area on there to cook for my family. When I am cooking barbecues, even if there are guests, you tend to cook different things at different times anyway, so having a massive surface area wasn't a particular need for me. So the actual presets, if we kind of quickly go through them, we've got a smoker option, that's going to be low and slow, where you put your meat in and get as much of that lovely barbecue flavour into it via the smoker as possible. Grill is as it sounds, it's a nice high temperature and a pretty quick cook. So spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the Can I Cook a Barbecue in My Lunch Break, then yes you can with the grill function. It is a 16-minute cook on high temperature, and the preheat function, which the unit will take you through, is somewhere in the region of 6 minutes. So as long as you're checking, if you're going to chuck some meat on there, as I do, some chicken legs, just make sure that they're cooked through. Talking of versatility, there is an air fry function. So if you don't already own a Ninja air fryer, then you've got one here. We've got roast, bake, dehydrate and reheat. So a lot of those functions will be on the air fryer if you also have that unit. One of the other things that I looked at was the different products that we could cook, or the different types of food. So I wanted to see whether I'd need to invest into a pizza oven. I do like a nice pizza, and they are very, very expensive. So again, spoiler alert, if you check out the channel, there is one on there where we ask if we can cook a pizza. Honestly, the most challenging thing is getting your doughy pizza from one surface to another. But we got there, and it was an incredibly quick cook. So there we have it, just a brief roundup, a quick kind of 5 minutes or so, year 2 review of the Ninja Woodfire unit. Very easy recommend for me, and I've mentioned my channel a couple of times and the content as a little bit of a plug there. Please do go and check those the videos out. And I was going to mention comments because it's been lovely to see people from across the pond there, the true barbecuists of the world, watching the content and enjoying it and passing on hints and tips. So if you've got any, do pop them down in the comments there. I'll always read them. I'll always respond. And I'm very grateful for anybody that watches the videos, more so if you hit that subscribe button. And I hope to see you soon.